Hello everyone, good afternoon. Today we are going to discuss some problems, numerical problems on how to draw the positive, negative and zero sequence network. Okay, yesterday I have given one problem. So that is draw the positive, negative and zero sequence network for the power system. All of you taken, I think. So here in this problem, base MVA that is given as a 50 MVA, right, and 220 kV in 50 ohm transmission line. So that is the given base MVA, and base voltage is 220 kV, right? So now we need to calculate base voltage on generator 1. For generator 1, this is the generator 1. For generator 1, so we need to calculate the base voltage. So here it is 11 kV, right? 11 kV is there. So here in secondary we have 220. So obviously the base kV of generator is also equal to 11 kV only. Okay, because 220 into 11 by 220. So that will give 11 kV only. Base voltage of generator 2. So that is also remains 11 kV only. Okay, or the base voltages. And now we need to calculate the reactance of the generator. So that is for positive sequence, negative sequence and zero sequence. We need to calculate the reactance, positive sequence reactance, negative sequence reactance and zero sequence reactance. So here in this positive sequence reactance, that is x1 double dash, that is given x1 double dash is equal to 20%. So we need to calculate in terms of per unit. Okay, so therefore x double dash is equal to x double dash per unit is equal to x double dash in terms of it is in terms of percentage is there. So how much it is? 20%, j20 or j.2 x double dash into MVA base new by MVA base old multiplied by kV square base old by kV square base new. Okay. So in the generator side, so what is the generator MVA? 25 MVA is the generator MVA. X double dash is given as 20%. So therefore that is equal to j.2 multiplied by MVA base new base voltage is 50 MVA. So put it as 50, and old base of generator is 25 MVA. Write it as 25 multiplied by kV square old by new. So here old and new both are 11 kV only. 11 kV. So base voltage is also 11 kV. So 11 square by 11 square. Okay. These are 25 to 1. So x per unit is equal to j.4 per unit. So just we have calculated positive sequence reactance, that is in terms of per unit 0.4 per unit. Similarly, we need to calculate negative sequence reactance. In the problem he is given negative sequence reactance is also equal to the positive sequence reactance. Negative sequence reactance of each synchronous machine is equal to the subtransient reactance. Subtransient reactance means x double dash. So therefore negative sequence reactance is also equal to j.4 per unit. So this is also J.4, this is also J.4. So now we need to calculate zero sequence reactance. The zero sequence reactance of the synchronous machine. So that is given as 8%. Zero sequence reactance X naught, that is given as 8%. So similarly you calculate 8% means what? J 0.08. In the place of 0.2 substitute J 0.08. Okay, and remaining terms are same, 50 by 25, 11 square by 11 square. So calculate it, how much it is? 0.08 into 2. 0.08 into 2. 0.08 into 2 is equal to J.16, right? J.16. So this will becomes J.16. So therefore zero sequence reactance is J.16 per unit. This is for generator. Okay, both the generator having the same thing. Generator 1 and generator 2. We have calculated X double dash, X1 double dash, and X2 double dash, and X0 double dash. Right? Is it clear? And also he is given neutral reactance is given of the machine, that is 5%. Okay, you also calculate this neutral reactance. So that neutral reactance can be calculated by J.05 multiplied by same 50 by 25 into 11 square by 11 kV square. Okay, so this will becomes J.1 per unit. 2 into 0.05, this will use 0.1 per unit. Okay, so this is for neutral reactance. Neutral reactance. J.1 per unit. Okay, so this one neutral reactance. Okay, is it clear? So now we need to go for transformer. Okay, so I will erase the things. Okay, so now generator reactances are over. Now we need to calculate sequence reactance for transformer. So for transformer, so positive sequence reactance and negative sequence reactance both are same for all the transformers. So that is given as 15%, right? 15% that is given. So we can write it as, so positive sequence reactance it is also equal to negative sequence reactance for transformer. So that is given by X per unit is equal to, so X into MVA base, so same formula, MVA base new by MVA base old into kV square base old by kV square base new. So now calculate MVA base new is equal to how much? So for transformer, so 50 MVA and X is equal to 15% J.15. 50 divided by transformer rating is 20 MVA. All transformer rating is 20 MVA and kV. So either HT side or LT side you can take. Both are 220 kV square. 220 by 220 square get cancel. So what is the value of this? We will get J.375 per unit. Okay, so both positive and negative sequence reactance is J.375 per unit. And zero sequence also same here. In the problem he has given positive sequence, negative sequence and zero sequence. All are equal. Okay. So this is about the transformer. For all the transformer T1, T2, T3, T4 all are having same rating. Okay. Now do it for transmission line. For transmission line XTL L1, so L1 and L2, so both are same here. XTL1 is equal to XTL2, so this is equal to XTL in terms of ohm multiplied by MVA base by kV base square. So MVA new base value is XTL, this is given is 50 ohm, 50 ohm multiplied by J50 by, so MVA base is again 50, kV is 220 kV, so 220 square. So calculate this, we will get XTL1 per unit and XTL2 per unit. How much it is? 0.
0.05.
0.052
0.052.
per, okay, 0.052 per unit. So here in this case positive sequence and negative sequence and zero sequence. So positive and negative sequence are both are equal and we need to calculate zero sequence, that is XTL naught. So that is given 250% of this one, 250% of XTL1, that is XTL1 per unit. How much you got? 0.052, 0.052 multiplied by 250%. 250% means 2.5 times, 2.5 times. So how much it is? 2.5 times means 0.052 into 2.5. We will get, put J.13 per unit. So now we need to draw the positive sequence network, negative sequence network and zero sequence network. Okay. So this is all the calculations we have done. Now we need to so before drawing we need to write all the reactances obtained in one side, so then it will be easy for constructing the diagram. Okay, so for generator 1, positive sequence reactance is J.4, negative sequence reactance is, this is also J.4, and zero sequence reactance that is calculated is J.16 for both generator 1 and generator 2, right? And neutral impedance Zn, this is equal to J.1, all are in per unit. So similarly for transformer, this is for generator. So transformer we have calculated positive sequence, negative sequence and zero sequence. What are the things? In all the cases it is J.375 per unit. Okay. And about transmission line for positive sequence and negative sequence for both x per unit is J.052 per unit, and for zero sequence network it is J.13 per unit. So these are the answers we have calculated, right? So by using this we need to draw the positive sequence network, negative sequence network and zero sequence network. So positive sequence network can be written as, so I will write positive sequence network now. So positive sequence network PSN. Okay. So according to the diagram you can write, first one is generator. So generator plus and minus, this is called as EG1. So EG1 with a positive sequence reactance of how much it is, J.4. So transformer is over and we have two transmission lines are there, are in parallel. Okay, therefore so transformer 1 reactance, positive sequence reactance, transformer 2, after that we have transmission line, then transformer 3 and 4, T1, T2, T3 and T4. And these are transmission line 1 and this is transmission line 2. And next there is a generator 2, positive, negative, EG2. So take, this is the reference bus. So now you write all the positive sequence networks. The generator J.4, generator 1 and generator 2 both are J.4 per unit. For transformer all are having J.375 per unit. So 0.375. 0.375, 0.375, this is J.375. For transmission line, positive network J 0.052, J 0.052 per unit. This is J 0.052 per unit. Okay, this is your positive sequence network. All of you got this? How to draw the positive sequence network? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, we need to write negative sequence network. So for negative sequence network, what you have to do? So remove the all the voltage sources, right? So remove the voltage sources for negative sequence network. Okay, and negative sequence network in all the cases it has same. Okay, so no change in the values. In generator also 0.4, 0.4. Transformer also negative sequence same. Transmission line also negative sequence same. So just removing the voltage sources and short the terminals. So this will give the negative sequence network. Negative sequence network. Is it clear? This is the negative sequence network. Suppose any negative sequence values are changed, then only you have to put those values. Otherwise, you you have to draw as it is. Negative sequence network only changes voltage sources are not present here. This is called as negative sequence network. Now we need to draw the zero sequence network. Is it clear? All of you write the negative sequence network as it is, same thing. Now we will draw this zero sequence network. Zero sequence network. So in zero sequence network, for generator, so generator reactance is given, that is Z is equal to J.16 per unit. Okay, J.16 per unit. And in generator we have, it is a star connected with through a ground through a reactor. So that is given 5%, that is Zn we have calculated, that is J.1 per unit. So also write Z1 here. So this is representing only in the zero sequence network, not in the positive and negative sequence network. So this Zn, it is always, we are writing Zn is equal to 3 times of this 0.1 per unit. Okay, so J.1. So this will give J.3 per unit. So reference bus. This is about the generator side. After the generator, need to write the transformer. In transformer, positive, negative, zero, all are same. So write as it is. And before writing here, observe the transformer configuration. All are grounded is there, star grounded. Star grounded means series is closed. So both in primary side and secondary side, series side is closed. Okay, star grounded is there. And draw for transmission line as it is. So in this case, transformer 3 and 4. So primary side is star is there. It is not grounded. So therefore series it will be open. Series switch is open. Draw the circuit because it is open. Switch is open. Whenever the switch is closed, only star ground is there. Then only series switch will be closed. And shunt switch will be closed when it is delta is there. Okay, so therefore it will be like this. And in secondary side both are grounded, so join both the terminals. And generator 2 and generator 2 Zn, this is also same thing, J.16 per unit. Here Zn is equal to 3 into J.1, so this is equal to J.3 per unit. So now you have to write all the values. So for transformer J 0.375 per unit, J 0.375, J 0.375, J 0.375 per unit. What about the transmission line? That is zero sequence network, J 0.13, J 0.13 per unit, J 0.13 per unit. So this is about the zero sequence network. Is it clear how to draw the zero sequence network?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt regarding this? So this is very simple. Simple technique is there. How to write the positive and negative and zero sequence. Lokraj, Lokraj understood? Vasanti, Halesh,
Yes, sir.
no doubt. Padmini,
No, sir.
so shall we move to the next problem? So take next problem. The one line diagram of power system is shown in figure. The ratings of the devices are as follows. Generator 1 and generator 2 104 MVA, 11.8 volt. X1 is equal to X2 is equal to 0.2 per unit, X0 is equal to 0.1 per unit. So directly given in terms of per unit. And T1, T2, T3, T4. T1, T2 is 125 MVA, star 11 bar 220 kV. X1, X2, X0 all are equal to 0.1 per unit. And T3 and T4 120 MVA, star again star is there, 230 bar 6.9 kV. In this case positive, negative and zero sequence reactances all are 0.12 per unit. and motor values are given 175 and 50 MVA. So in both the case 66.6 kV and 6.9 kV, and x1 and x2 are equal 0.3 per unit, and x0 is different. For M1 is 0.15 per unit, for M2 0.1 per unit. So transmission line, so x1 and x2, that is 30 ohm, x0 is 60 ohm. Zero sequence for transmission line, that is 60 ohm. So note down the diagram also. So star grounded, T1, T2, T1, T2, T3, T4. In the diagram it is given star, secondary is delta. Secondary is, it is delta, it is given. T3, T4, secondary it is delta, 6.9 kV. Delta. This is star grounded. In all the cases, star grounded. Or and impedance diagram in the per unit, and base MVA you have to take 200 MVA, and base kV for transmission line is 220 kV. Or we'll do the solution. So in the solution, base MVA 200 MVA, that is given. Base kV 220 kV in transmission line. For base kV for generator we need to calculate. So in generator side, so generator 1 and generator 2, 11.8 volt is given. So that is the actual value of the generator voltage. So but base voltage will be 11 kV only. In this case 220 kV. 220 kV. Here also 220 kV. 220 kV. And motor side, so transformer secondary T3, T4 is 6.9 is there. It will become 6.9 kV, 6.9 kV. But actual value of the motor, how much it is? I will write it in another pen. Actual value of the voltage of the motor is, so first motor is 6.6 kV, second motor is 6.9 kV. Okay, so in second motor 6.9, 6.9 equal. First motor, that is not equal, 6.9 and 6.6. So old kVs, these are old kVs. So 6.9 is the new kV. Similarly for generator, 11.8 volt, 11.8 kV is the old one. Here 11.8 kV is the old one. 11 kV is the new one, right? So according to this, we need to calculate base kV for motor, that is 220 into 6.9 by 230. So 230 is there, right? So this side transformer 1 and 2, 220. transformer 3 and 4, it is not 220, this is 230. So slight changes. So because of this 230, so we need to calculate. So this will becomes change. 230 bar 6.9 is there in transformer. Voltage is 6.9 is there, but base value of the motor will become change. So base value of motor is, so HT side into multiplied by LT by HT. So this is the base kVA is 220 is there on HT side. So 6.9 is the motor divided by 230. This will become 6.6 kV. So base kV for motor is 6.6 kV itself. kV is 6.6 kV. That is the base voltage for motor. So generator reactance. This is positive sequence, negative sequence reactance. 0.2 into new base value, new MVA is 200, and 104 is the generator 1 reactance. That is generator 1 MVA, old MVA. Okay, so old MVA is 104. So what happens? 200 by 104, and 11.8 is the old kV of the generator divided by base kV is 11. Okay, this will becomes J.443 per unit. Similarly, X naught can be calculated. So that is X naught is 0.1 per unit. This is zero sequence reactance. Zero sequence reactance X naught is equal to, remaining thing will be same. In the place of 0.2, substitute 0.1 into 200 by 104, everything will be same. You will get J.22 per unit. Similarly, for transformer T1 and T2, so for transformer all the reactances are equal, T1 and T2, X1, X2, X0 all are given 0.1 per unit. So for transformer you can easily write it as, so old base is 125 is there, new base is 200 is there, 200 by 125, so 11 by 11. So this will becomes J.16 per unit. This is for transformer. And transmission line, there are two transmission line 1, transmission line 2. So X1 positive sequence, X2 is negative sequence. So for both the transmission line it is same, both the transmission line reactances are same. So therefore TL1 is equal to TL2, both are same. So this is a positive sequence, X2 is negative sequence, X0 is the zero sequence. This is zero sequence, this is positive, this is negative. Okay, positive and negative both are equal. 30 ohm is given. So here 30 into 200 by 220 square. So we will get J.124 per unit. So X0 is given 60 ohm. So 60 into 200 by 220 square, we will get 0.248 per unit. This is for transmission line. So for transformer T3 and T4, so it will become change, because so here old kV and new kV will be different. New kV base is 220, old kV of transformer is 230 is there. So transformer 3 and 4, so 120 MVA old base, new base is 200, and 230 is the voltage, that is the old base, and 220 is the new base. So this, therefore what happens here? So transformer T3 and T4, old new base by old base 200 by 120, and old base 230, and new base value is 220 square. So you will get J 0.219 per unit. All are all of you following this? Getting the same answers?
Yes, sir.
So similarly, do it for motor 1 and motor 2. Motor 1 is positive sequence, negative sequence both are equal. That is given in the problem. Positive sequence motor 1, x1, x2 both are equal. In motor 2 also x1, x2 both are equal. X0 is different, right? To calculate it, 0.3 into new base by old base, 200 by 175. And new base and old base kV both are same, 6.6. Calculate it. And for x0, 0.15 is given. Remaining terms are same. Calculated 0.171 per unit. For motor 2, it will become change. So x1 and x2 positive sequence and negative sequence. This is zero sequence. Positive and negative sequence 0.3 is given. Converted into base 0.3 into 200 by 50 into 6.9 by 6.6 square. In this case both are 6.6. In this case 6.9 is given in the motor side. 6.9 is given. This is the old base and 6.6 is the new base. Okay, 6.6 is the new base. 6.6 is old by new square. So we will get J 1.31 per unit. Similarly, x naught 0.1 into 200 remaining will be same. Only thing is 0.1 is changed. We get J 0.4372 per unit. So now we need to draw positive sequence network, negative sequence network and zero sequence network. So write all the values in one side. So calculated values. Then you can draw the positive sequence, negative sequence and zero sequence network easily. Okay. Okay, we'll draw here. So I will clear this. Okay, once again I will write. So positive sequence network will draw. So before drawing positive sequence network, so whatever the calculated values, so I will write it in one side. For generator 1, so generator 1 we have calculated positive sequence, negative sequence and zero sequence. So positive sequence calculated as J.443. Negative sequence is also same J.443 per unit. And zero sequence we have calculated J.22 per unit. This is for generators. So generator both, generator 1 and generator 2. Okay. And after that transformer T1 and T2, positive, negative and zero sequence reactances. So all are equal in this case, that is J.16 per unit. So similarly for transmission line, so for transmission line, positive, negative, both are same. Zero sequence is different. Positive, negative is how much it is? J.16. Sorry, J.124 per unit, and X naught, that is zero sequence, is J.248 per unit. Similarly for T3 and T4, for T3 and T4, so all positive, negative and zero will be common. So that is how much? J.219 per unit. And for motor, so for motor I will write here, motor M1 zero, negative are same. So that is 0.343. Here similarly motor 2 0, positive, negative are same. J.1 per unit, J.3 per unit. So take a then disconnect. Now it is audible.
Yes, sir.
ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಡಿಸ್ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ?
2 minutes ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇವಾಗ.
Okay. So now we can write the positive sequence and negative sequence and zero sequence network. So for positive sequence network, so as per the single line diagram, first is generator 1 is there. Okay, so write generator 1. So take reference bus. So from this is EG1.
Sir, screen share ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಾ?
Oh, okay. So now it is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
So once again I will write. So positive sequence network. First you take a reference line. There is reference bus. So generator 1 is EG1, positive, negative, and generator reactance. So then transformer 1 reactance, and similarly generator 2 positive, negative, EG2, and transformer 2 reactance. Okay. Then there is a transmission line is there. So the transmission line, so write like this. So write the reactance diagram, whatever it is there, write as it is. Transmission line, that box is there. Okay. In that box, transmission line 1, transmission line 2 is there. So that's why I have written like this. And transformer 3 and 4. And motor EM1 and EM2. This is EM1, this is EM2, positive, negative. So this is positive sequence network. So write all the positive terms, that is reactances. Mention all positive sequence reactances. Right? So for generator 1 and generator 2, J.443, J.443, so here also J.443. Okay, for transformer 1 and 2, J.16, J.16, J.16. For transmission line, 0.124, both the transmission line, 0.124, 0.124. Transformer 3 and 4, J.219, 0.219, J.219. For motor 0.343, motor 1, J.343. For motor 2, J1.31. So this is your positive sequence network. Is it clear? So now we need
Yes,
to
sir.
draw negative sequence network. How to draw the negative sequence network? Remove the all voltage sources. Is it over? Positive sequence network is over.
Yes, sir.
So now we'll draw the negative sequence network. For negative sequence network, remove all the voltage sources. Okay. And short the lines. You have to draw separate negative sequence network. Okay. Once again you have to write. So in all the cases, check negative sequence network reactances. It is equal to the positive sequence. Both are same in all the cases, right? In both the cases, it is same. Okay. So therefore, the values will be remain same. So this is called as negative sequence network. Is it clear? Four. Now we need to draw the zero sequence network. Now we need to draw the zero sequence network. Zero sequence network. Okay. So for zero sequence network, reference bus. So only reactances are present. Generator reactance, generator G1 reactance. The zero sequence is J.22 per unit. Right, J.22 per unit for generator 1. For generator 2 is also same, J.22 per unit for generator 2 also. So after generator, you will get a transformer. So for transformer, we have for transformer T1 and T2, primary is for transformer T1. I will write once again here. For transformer T1, star grounded and star grounded, both primary and secondary. Transformer T2, only star in primary, in secondary star grounded. For transformer 3, primary is star grounded, secondary is delta. And transformer 4, primary is star grounded, secondary is delta. So according to this, we need to write the zero sequence diagram. So transformer 1. So write transformer 1 reactance. Similarly, transformer 2 reactance. T1, this is T2. So after this, transmission line is there in the box. So T3 and this is T4, and motor 1 and motor 2. So motor 1 and motor 2 is also given, star grounded is there. Motor 1 and motor 2, both the case star grounded. Here also star grounded. So for transformer 1, so what is the transformer 1? Both the case star ground. It means both series connections are closed. Okay, series switches are closed. For transformer 2, primary is star grounded, the star not grounded, so just it is open as it is. Secondary is star grounded, so therefore close it. Here also secondary star grounded, close it. This is transmission line 1, this is transmission line 2. For transformer 3, primary is star grounded, so therefore series switch is closed. Transformer 4, primary is star grounded, series switch is closed. About secondary, in both the case secondary is delta, so secondary is delta means, so we need to open the series switches and close the shunt switches with respect to the reference bus. So close the shunt switch and series switch will be open. Series switch is open, so close the shunt switch. Similarly here, close the shunt switch and series switch is open. Okay, I will write once again here. So shunt switch is closed in both the case, and series switches are open. So these are the motor M1, for motor 2, series switch is open. Okay, so now write all the reactances. So for generator 0.22, for transformer 0.16, J.16, this is also J.16 per unit. Transmission line J.248, J.248, this is also J.248 per unit transmission line. So transformer 3 and 4, 0.219 per unit, 219. To one. Hello? Audible?
Yes, sir.
So last point. So that is the motor 2. It is J.43 per unit. So this is the zero sequence network of this particular topic. Is it clear? Any doubt regarding this? So here only star is there, hence it is open, not grounded. Here in this case, delta is there in this transmission line, hence it is open. Okay, here star ground is there, hence it is closed. Here also star ground is there, closed. Star ground is there, closed. Here star ground is there, close. Here also star ground is there, close. Whenever delta come into the picture, we need to connect to the shunt switch. Shunt switch will be closed. Hence it is closed. If it is series, switch will be open. Whenever the series switch will be closed, only star ground is there, then only series switch will be closed. Okay. So this is the zero sequence network of this particular problem. Is it clear? Any doubt regarding this? Over?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we will stop the session. So in next class we'll discuss some more problems, and so this chapter will be completed. So third module is completed. Okay. So in next class we can do some more problems, or we will move to the fourth module, that is unsymmetrical fault analysis. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.